Hi there, I'm Caroline with Revelation Wreaths, and I thought I would just make a little short video on how I do just a basic swag, how I do the base of the swags. And what I do is, this is a 21-inch paint stick, and I get them at Home Depot. That's just where I prefer, but you can get these at Lowe's, you can get them at Walmart, but I think they're kind of thin. I don't like the Walmart ones. You can get them at pretty much any paint store, but I've kind of found that the ones at Home Depot are the best price, and they're kind of nice and thick. The ones at Walmart are about half of this size. They're quite a bit thinner, and I get afraid with those that you'll snap your swag, that your customer would snap their swag. And these come usually in a pack of 3 for about $1.50, so they're pretty inexpensive. And then what I did was I put pipe cleaners on about 3.5 inches apart. There are inches on here. I don't know if you can kind of tell. There's like a little ruler on here. But I guess I use some of it, but I use my mat a lot also. So I kind of skipped that for the sake of time, just to make a short video. I would love it. Again, I'm Caroline with Revelation Wreath, and I would love it if you followed me and liked my video. What I did then was I don't even know where this came from. It's really a neat mesh. I don't know if you could tell, there's like a glitter. There's like a glitter in the top of it. It's really pretty. I wish I knew where it came from because I really like it. So I just took that, and I took just a green, like a green with what's it called? A green with a metallic in it. Maybe I got this not this one. I don't know where this, I thought it was Hobby Lobby, but it's not. It must have been somebody online because there's no price. This one was Hobby Lobby. This one is Hobby Lobby. The Hoblob I got this at. Anyway, so I used the 10-inch 10-yard, and I cut them into 18-inch pieces. And the reason I know some people do 20 inches and some do 22, and I think, anyway. But the 18, if you cut them into 18-inch pieces, you get 20 cuts out of it. So that's why I do 18 inches. And once you put the ribbon and everything else in there, it's pretty full, which you'll see in a minute. So I take one piece of mesh, and then my blade is still open. And then I use something usually to hold it down. And I have little kid hands, I have really small hands, so I use clips to help me. But then I kind of roll it about 3 times, and then I kind of clip each side, and then spin it around, roll it. This is called a cruffle that I'm doing, and then I kind of scrunch it, so that it looks like a little bow, and then I lay it down onto my pipe cleaners. And I just kind of squeeze it. I'm gonna do the first one up and down, and I kind of pull it as tight as I can. Oh, I know what I forgot to tell you. I do put some hot glue in here to kind of keep them from sliding, just a little bit. So I just put that in there, and then I grab my next one. And I do the same thing. I do have an Etsy shop. I don't have a lot of Christmas in there because I have some craft shows coming up. So I have some, but I don't have a lot listed in there because I've been working so hard for the shows that I have coming up. So then my next one, I do the opposite way. So the first one I did up and down. So this one I'm gonna do sideways. And again, I kind of just put it down in there. And then I pull this kind of tight and give it a twist. And then I tuck the first one kind of under so it's kind of neat. And then I move on to the next. So I had pre-cut these just so you all wouldn't, it's not that exciting. And you get how to cut them. And I use a rotary cutter for these, but you can use a scissor. I have a really good pair of scissors. These are a Claude, and I really like these a lot. I really like them a lot. But I use those. Fiscus you can get at the Hoblob, and those are really decent scissors too. You can use them for material also, but you do need a decent pair of scissors. Are really worth investing in if you're gonna do wreaths. But I like the rotary cutter. I think it's fast also. But sometimes I do use a wood burner, but you can't use a wood burner on this red one, so I use the rotary cutter. You could have, for the green one, I could have used a rotary cutter. I mean a wood burner rather, but I just did them all the same and kind of quick. And I just use these little clamps. I got them at the $1, the DT. I got them there, and they work decent. You know, I don't have all the high-end things yet because I am just kind of starting out, and so I haven't bought all the top-of-the-line stuff, but I have enough to get by, you know, but with my, I have a decent, I think this is a Fiscus, my rotary color, yeah, is a Fiscus, which is a nice brand. But you don't have to buy everything when you start out. You can kind of use some things you have, you know, and if you're just making them for fun for yourself or for a gift for somebody, you know, use what you have, scissors or whatever you have, instead of going out and buying everything, especially if you're not going to be using them long term. You know, it's not worth the money. And if you are going to buy like a rotary cutter, I know that the Hoblob, they go on sale periodically there. So sometimes you can hold out, if you can hold out for a sale, there's that also. So I just keep going until I get them all filled up. And this is the first layer, like this. So this is how it looks after one layer, and I will do a second video of how it looks after this. Thanks.